What is going on, YouTube? How are we doing today on this crazy 100-degree weather day? Going outside was definitely hot. It was definitely hot, boy. Once you stepped outside, you were like, yo, what is this heat? What is this heat? But luckily, it didn't seem like it was too humid out today, so it wasn't too bad, but it was definitely hot, But welcome back to the channel. We are on episode 4. Now we got some sound effects in this joint. I'm gonna bring the sound effect down just a little bit, so I know it might be loud. But welcome back. Make sure everything is copacetic here. Vibing. Thank you all for coming. As I said, it was hot today, and not only was the weather hot, but there has been some crazy news that has been very hot on the scene. Obviously, everybody's aware that GTA 6 is coming out. That's always a good thing, but right now, as you guys can see, the title of the video, Grand Theft Video Games. And the reason why I titled it Grand Theft Video Game was because Grand Theft Auto, I think right now, is going to be the game and the landmark and a point in time where it marks a new era of gaming, and it's gotten to a point now where you really have to think about what these companies are after, right? Back in the day, companies were so focused on making good games. They were so focused on ensuring that the games that they created were quality games. And now it's gotten to a point where the games themselves have the companies have completely lost what the agenda is and what their main purpose is, right? And it's gotten to a point where you have to sit and think. There's no way these companies are actually caring about the games anymore, right? The games that they used to make and be proud of and focus on delivering to their customers, to their fan base, they have just completely thrown that in the trash. They've completely said, you know what? I think it's time that we start focusing on making as much money as we can. And I think at that point, you have to start to realize, okay, is it really worth getting this game? Right? Now, those of you may be saying, there's no way I'm not going to be playing GTA 6. There's absolutely no way. And obviously, I can understand that, because GTA 6 is going to still be a generational game. But the fact that GTA 6 is going to be the landmark in which gaming changes from being about games to being about how companies can capitalize on making the most money, it starts to really make you think like, damn, like it really gotta be GTA 6. This is the one that turns it. right? And the fact that they're making the game $80, which we all expected out of GTA 6, since it was going to be the game, probably the game of the year, or at least one of probably the hottest game of the year. And because people have been waiting for 7, 8 years for this game to come out, it really has shown what how the gaming industry has just completely shifted from GTA 5, the early like GTA 5 days in like 2016, 2018, is it 8 or 10 years old? I don't know. Is it 8 or 10 years old for GTA 6? Hmm. I think it's 8. So it's probably like 2018, 2017, 2018. No, it had to have been earlier. There's no way. Had to have been earlier. Had to have been like, yeah, it has been like 2016 when GTA 5 had came out. And when you just think about how gaming was back in the day and going into what is now a completely different industry, like I don't even know. This doesn't even look like the same gaming industry that I got into at all. At all. And obviously things are going to evolve, things are going to change, things are going to adapt. But there has to come a point where you're like, yo, dog, what are we doing? What are we doing now? And obviously people have seen the growth in video games. When you talk about Fortnite, taking over the video game industry, right? Doing its thing and ensuring that, it puts gaming on more of a global scale with Evo and the whole Fortnite World Cup, making that such a huge spectacle, and it taking over just social media platforms and everything. It was just a completely different landscape. And now it's just carried from there, caught on to Roblox with all the live service. And now it's like, yo, guys, there is a lot of money in this field. They're sitting there like, it's right here. It's time to capitalize. Time to make the most out of these gamers. And when it comes to that, we've been going back and forth. The community has been going back and forth with the gaming industry and just consistently being like, yo, guys, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We need to log in. Like, come on. Why are we not at a point where we're just making great games for the community that loves to play these games? I know at some point you think of business as as just a chance to make money. But I think that most business people go into whatever business that they desire initially to build something that they appreciate, the art that they want to create, the work that they want to do first, and then the money is the second option. It's the alternative. It what follows, right? And I think that a lot of the companies have completely lost that. They have focused on just capitalizing on the market and trying to make as much money as possible. Now, I had seen this video by Legendary Drops. I know we tend to watch him a lot. He does keep up very well with gaming news, so we're obviously gonna just tap into that. But it's funny because he made a video saying that he thinks it's finally over, right? And when you're thinking, oh yes, we're finally gonna be out of this loop of live service games and them targeting for our money, and we're really speaking with our dollar, and you start to think, wow, it's gonna happen. And the next day, PlayStation drops some crazy news on your head. But let's get into the video. Let me get it up on the screen for you guys. All right, let's get this rolling.
I can't believe nobody has noticed this yet. Maybe they have, they just haven't put all the pieces together yet. But after watching all of these live service games that we've just seen completely just wither and die, and millions and billions just completely wasted, I think it's finally over, guys. Seriously. After watching all the game announcements that we had seen over the past couple of months, I realized that they were almost entirely devoid of live service games outside of the notorious few that we see every single year. Call me crazy, but I think that these guys have given up. Not all of it, obviously. I mean, there's still plenty of live service games that are out today that are still doing just fine. They're great live service games that you could be playing. Many of you guys are probably playing right now, and we're going to be talking about some of those to be able to contrast the good with the bad. But the live service, or the version of live service that these guys have been trying to chase over the past 10 years, the idea that every single player is going to be a cash register and these guys are only one battle pass away from printing money, I think that that is dead. It's done. It's gone and buried at this point.
I don't know about that one, team. I don't know about that one. Because at the end of the day, after what PlayStation just dropped, it's so crazy. It's literally 2 days ago. PlayStation dropped the information about the disc yesterday. Or I think it was yesterday. Yesterday or early this morning. And you just have to think like, yo, you really are starting to hit that point where it's like, guys, I think we're making it. I think we did it. And then, Uno reverse. Uno reverse. And you're like, no way. No way is this happening right now. Absolutely no way.
And it's their fault. They're the ones that did this. We don't have anything to do with it outside of just not playing those games in this case. But these guys had a good thing, but they just couldn't get enough. No, instead, they had to strangle that golden goose for everything it was worth. Just give me another dollar. They just had to continue to extend the track on the treadmill to ask for more time and more money and then flood this market with just so many games. But I think the real damage came from something that nobody was even aware of. These guys got exactly what they wanted. While they definitely, without a doubt, exhausted quite a lot of us, myself included, they trained people to be insatiable, to make it where no amount of content would ever satisfy them. And by doing that, they essentially put the developers on a treadmill. And now this entire industry is getting skinny. We have seen a massive resurgence and focus into single-player games with stuff like Crimson Desert, Resident Evil 9, Pragmata. Hell, even Rockstar is out here having the confidence to invest over $1 billion into what is still, at its core, a single-player game with Grand Theft Auto 6. So imagine my surprise when I hop online and I find out that after going 1-12 with live service games, having the most high-profile live service failure in history and shutting down Destiny 2, PlayStation has somehow confirmed that they plan to revitalize the market with more live service games because they believe that they are the future. And I thought that my first reaction would be, how have you not learned your lesson?
You see, like, and this is what's crazy, because they were even setting it up to lead to this point. Because now they're telling you, oh yeah, we're going to start increasing live service games, really emphasize on live service games. And I had played Max Payne 3 with my uncle the other day. And he's talking about the great single player games that are coming out right now. If I want to be able to access those games with what PlayStation has just announced, the potential of me to access that game further on down the line, whether it's 10, 15, 20 years from now, that could be at risk. Because now the physical copy is not actually available for you to actually attain. And now, in order for you to play, you got to hope that PlayStation decides to keep your game running? How are we really saying, oh yeah, this is what we're definitely gonna want? Is that 10 years from now, 15 years from now, when I have my child or someone that I want to play with that's younger than me down the line, wants to enjoy a game from my time, they can't do that because PlayStation decided to shut down the servers, and the license that I had to own the game doesn't mean anything because there's no game left. You're absolutely stuck with no game left, and now you're just sitting there like, all right, dog.
Yet. But honestly, it just felt tone deaf because we just don't really hear that much about live service anymore. Not like we used to. It's kind of just become an afterthought, which got me thinking, live service is in a really weird place right now. Nearly every single live service game that comes to market either dies immediately or gets filtered down to a modest audience. Entrenched live service games that we once thought were invincible are now starting to lose their players. Some games have remained unchanged, and then somehow at the exact same time, we have Destiny 2 that just fell out of active development, but it's also reaching the healthiest place that it's been in for almost 2 years. And that brought me to a realization. The version of live service, the version of a successful live service game that we want is still very much alive. The version the industry wants is effectively dead. Now, I don't want to say that live service is flat out dead because that really wouldn't be accurate to say. Plenty of these games are still doing fine. Grand Theft Auto Online still dominates. Counter-Strike 2 and Dota 2 are still massive. Fortnite is not going anywhere anytime soon. And we're also seeing games like Path of Exile 2, Dead by Daylight, and Warframe grow, break records, or just keep raising their floor year after year. The most successful live service games that we're seeing right now are either maintaining, slightly declining, or growing slowly over time. Not explosively, methodically, incrementally, brick by brick in most cases. But the one thing that almost all these games also have in common is time. If you guys actually go down the list of the biggest live service games that are out right now, nearly every single one of them came out between 2012 in 2017, with only really a few outliers. Path of Exile 2 being one of them, but that's really just an extension of their previous game, which is still killing it even today. The ones that came out after that, for the most part, man, it is a graveyard. I took the time to really look into this, and honestly, man, I think the numbers would shock a lot of people. The estimate is not going to be completely bulletproof because I'm also going to be counting in games that are considered anything live service, so whether that's a gacha game or a first-person shooter, but I found that roughly 160 live service games are either on live support, actively failing, canceled, or completely dead just from the past 5 years. And most of them...
Well, I do think that... So for me, I have been going back and forth between the solo story experience and trying to get back into some of the quote-unquote live service games. Like, I was watching some Call of Duty videos recently, and because they've been announcing that they're going to try and bring back Black Ops 2, I believe, and then I think they're going to remaster another one and bring back the servers for those two games, it really has gotten me back into that first-person shooter itch. I'm not going to lie. But those games were, as he said, but like 2012, 2013, and those are the games that are actually still progressing, right? Fortnite, I think, is an exception just because it's Fortnite, and it had taken a whole wave, a whole generation basically with it. And I just think, yes, the solo games are definitely hitting, and don't get me wrong, they definitely are the way to go right now. But there is still that slight itch that hits where you're like, let me get on a nice little live service game and start talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta start doing my thing. You know, start letting people know who I am on this game.
We're talking about billions of dollars being lit on fire, and most of these games weren't even high-profile failures. Hell, most of you guys wouldn't even know what half of these games even were. Spellcaster Chronicles from Quantic Dream, Last Flag from the band Imagine Dragons for whatever reason. Wildgate got shut down the other day, and I had never even heard of it. And yeah, it's going to be easy to point out some of the individual problems with each one of these games. Bad marketing, bad concept, terrible character design, whatever it might be. And some of that stuff is true and well worth calling out when it is, but part of this is honestly just saturation. Over 19,000 games released on Steam alone in 2025. It's not exactly surprising that some of these games just flat out disappear. A 2025 survey showed that 60% of players only buy 1 or 2 games a year, and only 14% actually buy once a month. That's 12 out of 19,000 games for the
True.
people that are buying the most games. That is like a 0.06% odds. You have better odds pulling a 5-star in a gotcha game than you do getting somebody to play.
Yeah, and I was talking to my uncle about this too. Was that like we were thinking about how many games can you really start to buy, or were you expecting to get as time had progressed, right? So like when you were younger, with probably a little less money, trying to actually get games, convincing your parents to get you games, and asking, potential relatives to see if they can get you games for Christmas, your birthday, whatever it was, you'd be able to get a certain amount of games throughout the year, right? One, two, if you're lucky, three games throughout the year. And what ended up happening was, as time had progressed, you had the availability to get way more games, and games were still at a certain price. So you were like, okay, like I could definitely do this. And picking up games left and right, you start catching them on sale. It's a little bit easier to buy games now since they are digital. And the fact that there's so many games out there, and the amount of time that you legitimately have to play those games, as well as wanting to have the energy to play them, starts to creep in a little bit, right? You're gonna want to hit maybe you want to hit a Crimson Desert one night, but then another night you're like, well, Crimson Desert's really gonna be like, you're really gonna be stuck in the world, and I gotta really be sitting there and playing the game. Or like, you can load up a Call of Duty, run like 2, 3, 4 matches real quick, and then you just hop off the game. So I think the dichotomy is there, but when you have so many of these live service games where you just hop on, play a match, or you hop on, you just do a couple missions, you do a couple runs in that particular game, and then you just get off the game, that dichotomy and that time and attention, when everything is so saturated, you're just like, yo, what am I about to do? There's absolutely nothing I can do right now.
Yours. And live service only makes that problem even worse, because these games aren't just fighting for a single sale, they're fighting for a routine, time, attention, habit. There's only so much of that to be able to go around, and every single new live service game that enters into the market is just lowering that ceiling for everybody else. This has always been my biggest criticism against PlayStation wanting to release 12 live service games in just 3 years, because even if those games were good, they would just end up cannibalizing all the other games that they release. So yes, saturation is definitely going to be part of it. There are just too many games, too many live service games, too many demands for people's time, and just not enough players and time to be able to go around to give everything a chance. But I don't think that's the whole story. There is something else driving this, and I just don't think that people have realized it yet. I mean, look at the 4 most popular live service games that have been released in the past couple of years. You got Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, Battlefield 6, and Arc Raiders. All of them found incredible success early on, and all of them lost 85% or more of their peak within 4 to 6 months. Now, I'm not saying that these games are bad or down and out. Hell, I'm not even saying that their current numbers are necessarily bad, save for Battlefield 6 in this case. Those guys definitely need to pick that up, but it's really hard to ignore a drop off this massive, especially when these games are supposed to be forever games and they're being made to be temporary almost immediately. I think what's happening is the player bases are lapping these developers. Demand is now outstripping supply, at least contextually, which kind of sounds absurd to say out loud because there's just tons of games to play. There's hundreds, if not thousands of hours of content. And I'll admit to you that I've been brushing it off every single time I hear anybody complain about how these games just simply do not have enough to do. But when you zoom out, these games are getting absolutely devoured. They hit the market, dominate conversation for a few months, fall out of popularity, and then struggle to ever reclaim that first wave of attention.
Well, I do think that this goes to social media as well as just like the content rotation, because back in the day, you used to be able to say, okay, like Call of Duty was the game to play. Most of the streamers that you watch were playing Call of Duty, whether it was Black Ops, Ghost, that was the main game to be playing and what was being streamed. And then maybe you probably had like a couple fighting games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, but at least in terms of my feed, and the live service games that were available, or the ones that had the massive multiplayer, those were Call of Duty, Halo, uh, and then a fighting game. Those were probably the highest, I believe, streamed or watched types of content when it came to multiplayer games during that time. But now you have like 50 million games. Someone wants to try and get good at Marvel Rivals. They have a million videos, but then your boys get Arc Raiders, so now you're gonna hop on Arc Raiders and play that, and then you want to get good at that. But then you have Battlefield coming out or Call of Duty, and all the game modes and stuff that they're going to have available to you is not going to be able to keep you there long enough to not say, you know what, let me go hop on this next game, right? And now with GTA 6 coming out, I think this is going to emphasize this. It may not emphasize the switching of games as much, but it's going to definitely say, like a lot of these other games that may or may not, or in underwater in that 50-50 territory where they can capitalize again and make a comeback, GTA 6 is going to take over the market, especially for that first year, where it's just going to say, guys, you thought you had these gamers' attention? Yeah, no, you're done. You're done. We're taking over now. All right? So in just thinking about attention in GTA 6, and you guys definitely should check out the rest of this Legendary Drops video. Guys, I think it's finally over. But I wanted to speak on, to a degree, how attention has become so important. And I think it's also affected the relationships that we have, as well as just like, now there's the whole hot topic of relationships with men and women, actually becoming the declining birth rate, having families, building those communities, and the game GTA 6, I think, is going to cause a little bit more of a dent than what people realize is going to happen to the dating market, right? And I know that there's going to be plenty of people that aren't going to pay attention to this and think that it's not going to matter, and the game itself shouldn't be able to take over the minds of men in this way, right? But the problem is that I think for a lot of men, especially young men, they begin to think about their options, right? And they sit there and they say, okay, what are my options to do on my free time, right? And obviously, some guys are going to be like, you know what, let me go try and go outside, party, you know, go hang out with friends, do all this, that, and the third. But then there's other guys where they're sitting there and they're like, well, do I want to spend money? Do I want to socialize and use energy? Do I want to potentially put myself out there to a point where there may be some rejection? And or hop on and play GTA 6 and not have to worry about any of those things. So after a while, you're going to start seeing, especially with what COVID had brought upon us, you're going to start seeing a lot of guys say, you know what? I don't know if I'm really interested in this whole like dating marriage operation, right? Like, I could save my money, I can play my game, I can go outside when I want. Do I really want to do this dating marriage thing? And I think that's where the ladies have to start bringing back the incentive for men and grabbing their attention to say, come outside. Like, it's fun outside. You know, and I think right now guys are like, the way money and everything is moving, I don't know. Like, it's really crazy out here. And I think some of these shorts can kind of highlight why guys are going to say, yeah, I don't know about that, dog. You lost me. You lost me. So let's get into it.
To you, not even big. Nobody comes up to you in the club. Nobody comes up to you in the club. They be scary as fuck, and I don't understand why.
Hello, recording live. Do not come to Old Maid. It's not worth it. Opinion will be updated once I'm inside.
I'm fucking sick of this shit. Oh my god. Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very. We be at a function like that. I'm talking about overly
You get caught on camera.
Walk up and talk to nobody. Like, what the fuck you? Oh, shit, he giving me a trap out, y'all. Like, what the fuck you came here for?
Excuse me. That looks absolutely beautiful on you.
Thank you. Are you gonna pay for it?
Nah.
Okay.
How is it my first interaction with you is you asking me for money? Like, what are we doing? First interaction, I'm trying to talk to you, say what's up, yo. It's looking real nice. You gonna pay for it though? What do I look like? A bank? Foolishness.
Men nowadays, they don't want girlfriends.
Gone are the days where a man would be like, "Hey, you know, I think you're beautiful. I wanna get to know you."
Courting.
Courting. They don't court anymore, right? That's number one.
Because they don't want to go.
Yeah.
To court.
Number two.
That and courting is expensive. Like, what? I'm going out, to meet potentially a girl 4 or 5 times, like spending money. Like, come on, y'all. Like, it starts to get expensive when you start seeing a pattern, and you're just like, yo, I don't know, dog. Like, am I really about to be going outside? I got GTA 6 in the crib.
So all the men from my previous post saying that they have found peace by being alone, and they're not trying to date because they just want peace. Are you trying to say that we don't bring peace to your life?
Them eyes?
Guys, men used to go to war and now they look at you weird when you approach them at the bar because all they did was stand around and stare at the wall all night.
Men are no longer approaching women, and women all around the world are starting to feel it. They're getting frustrated and they're getting upset with this male loneliness epidemic.
Can I just say it's extremely frustrating that no one talks to each other on the street anymore. I just walked out of Whole Foods. There was a guy I was staring at while shopping, and he was staring at me. I was clearly interested in him, giving him all the signs, and he still didn't approach me. But, like, I also didn't approach him, and what does that say about me? I guess I have to be that person in this modern day because men don't pursue women anymore.
But you see, here's the issue, right? Here's the issue. Is that, yes, you could be looking, there's obviously looks and ways that, you can grab someone's attention by looking at them. But, like, at the same time, sometimes that same look could be, why you keep looking at me? So in, some guys' heads, they're like, yo, should I really go over there though? Am I about to be caught lacking, like, in these streets, in this grocery store, talking about some help, help? I don't know if I'm taking that risk.
Like, I just want to be pursued, and I guess I am part of the problem. Okay, can we like really talk about for like 1 minute? Like, why are men not approaching women in the bars anymore? Like, are you guys really that scared? Because we strictly go to the bars because we literally want to be approached. Like, I'm not there just to like hang out with my friend. Like, yes, I want to see my friends, but like, I am also there because I want to talk to people. I feel like the whole like, oh, I've been rejected once and like now I'm terrified. Yeah, is crazy.
That's what we all
Not
ethically
about
say,
rejection.
and I'm like, okay, fine. Then you're never gonna like meet your wife.
No, right? Like, just try.
Like, have
Like,
fun being single.
have you guys not been rejected by other things in your life, like a job or whatever, like school?
And you keep
Like,
applying. Like, hello.
like, we're not gonna bite. Like, we want to be approached and we want to talk to you. Like, just read the room.
You're gonna find the right girls that are either yes, I'll entertain you for the night, or I'll go out on a date with you, or I'll fucking marry you. Like,
Literally.
at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. It's just like fucking make a move, and who gives a fucking shit?
Because you're
Like,
always
you
gonna be in the same
tonight.
spot. I also feel like, you guys have to remember, like, all girls, all they want is to be in a relationship or to be married. Like, that's like a lot of girls' goals. So it's like, you can, like, if you're approaching the wrong girl, then yeah, she's probably gonna reject you. And like, I'm sorry if it's in a mean way, but like, at the same time, it's like, know what you're approaching and know what your league is in order to approach, and then make sure that you guys like.
Dog. Well, what are we talking about now? What are we talking about? So now you're telling me I gotta make sure I know exactly what's in my league and how I need to completely analyze. All right, is she gonna think I'm in her league and all this other stuff? But it's so easy to just approach. Like, bro, just do it. Just do it. Like, come on, just do it. Just do it. Why not? Why not? I say, come on. Just do it. Just do it for me. Do it for me, right? Like, like what are we really talking about? You're gonna tell me to do it, but then like rejection, like it's hard if it's like in a mean way, but like it's fine though.
Like,
What?
she's looking at you or something. Don't just like cold approach her. Then you might get rejected. But like, just remember that girls want to be approached.
Men get a lot of hate nowadays. No, it's hard. Like, it's hard.
They call them creepy.
Yeah, which is disgraceful. That's why guys don't have the confidence to come up to girls, because other girls put that in them, which isn't good. Like, I have brothers, they're the same. I'm like, why wouldn't you go up and ask a girl on a date? Have confidence.
I don't think there's any downside in going up and talking to a girl. Men are kind of a little bit afraid nowadays. Like, any girl is going to be flattered to have anyone come over to them.
Not any girl.
Well, not any girl.
Right.
Why don't men approach women that they find attractive? And yes, I'm generalizing, y'all, because it's true. A lot of men don't approach women. If you find a woman attractive, you're not going to approach her. You're not going to tell her she's pretty. You never know. Have we as women made it hard for y'all to approach us? That's because sometimes, a lot of times, y'all be on dumb shit, and we don't like. Bro, relax. We don't be.
Last time I checked, attractive women behave just like unattractive women these days. What's really the difference? Rejection is still rejection.
So I go out with my single friend, to you know what I mean? Because most of them are single.
Dang, why is she so close? Jesus.
I'm observing when I go to the club, when I go out to bars, whatever I'm doing with my single friends. I'm seeing men not approach women, like, at all. Like, why not shoot your shot? Like, there's so many single people out here. Why not? I see people are in their little bubble and they stick to their little bubble. There is no men shooting the shot. Where is it? Back in the day, men would attempt. Now, I see nothing. A woman be next to a man and nothing, no conversation. They're in a little bubble. What the fuck is it? Let me know.
I feel like what you see, the men are different.
They're
The men are
nicer,
much more respectful.
Respectful, no. Because, like, before, you could like, you be dancing, and then after a while, you got to turn back, like, who the heck is this? No, I could be pushing back, like, he ain't gonna come? Right? Like, I hear doing the most work.
Sir, grab
like,
this wine.
No, but it's true. They ain't coming in for wine no more. Like, they stand up
even
watching.
the whole touching thing, because I always used to have an SVD and it used to make me so annoyed when you pass people, they gotta touch you.
Yeah, that
especially
too.
the men. Now, nobody
They
hands
don't
up,
even
girl.
come at all. I was
Nah.
surprised when somebody
Yeah.
come behind me.
Honestly,
it was
they
very
get shy.
shocking.
I'm kind of confused. You guys sound like you're upset. You don't get
No, because
bum rushed
now,
anymore.
look, when we used to get touched, it was annoying.
You
but
wanted to get bum
no,
rushed,
but
you
you
don't wanna
go
get bum
into
rushed.
the complete opposite side. You need a balance. Don't
Yeah.
touch me up disrespectfully.
Right,
But pull up on me. Pull up. You could have been like, just walk.
With everything being so easily
Don't touch me, but pull up on me. But like, you could do it, but like, don't do it. But like, if you're ugly though, like, you might catch a wicked face or like, yo, you're bugging. Which like, yo, listen, a wine is a wine. You know, you just pull up, you see what you can do, and that's it. But as I show these cameras nowadays, all the guys are like, yo, hey fam, I can't keep my hands clean, okay? Because I don't want it to be Shorty was trying to dance on her friend, and now you're out. Oh, shit. Wow. I look crazy.
recorded. I think nowadays men are just seeing how women are reacting, saying, no, don't touch me. You're a creep. You're this, you're that. You're weird. Yo, I got the ick. I think men are just like, forget all that. I can just enjoy myself here in my own space.
Since I have some awesome guys on TikTok right now listening, I'm thinking, may I have your opinion, please? What is it with men these days and not wanting to date? Do you guys have a fear of commitment? Is it the woman these days? Does it have anything to do with spending money on women? Does it have anything to do with trust issues? Maybe dating apps? Maybe you feel like there are endless options in terms of significant others?
Not only is it all those things, but it's definitely the women. Yep, definitely the women.
All right, so this
Basically, like even when you break it down to them and like you bring in that like the whole encompassing idea of what the issue is, what the problems are, like I don't even think they ever hit to this point. It's finally hit me. I've been missing this the whole time. And the thing is that men will say it constantly, time and time again, like, listen, we just want someone that's going to be nice, someone that is going to, do the things and follow my lead and, support me in a way that builds the confidence in the man that you want, right? Obviously, as a man, you have to have a baseline confidence. You have to be able to move in certain rooms. You have to be able to adapt and find ways to capitalize on situations, which is what makes you a great leader. But as a woman, you have to build up that leadership, and you should not be in a state or a mindset where you're thinking, if a man wants to approach me and finds me attractive and wants to, make a move, you can't approach him with this negative attitude and think that you don't need him. Because when you have that mindset, thinking that you don't need him, your responses to that man and how he interacts with you start to contradict what he's looking for. Right? And now you're sitting in a spot where you're like, what's happening? Where did I go wrong? How is this is not making sense? And you start to think, oh, it has to be them. They don't have confidence. There's no way. And you start to gas yourself up, and it continues to amplify the negative mindset that you don't need these guys, or that these guys are not competent or confident enough to lead in the relationship. So when you even do get with these men, you end up in a situation where you can't follow the leadership because you already have the mindset that he wasn't confident in the first place and you allowed him to enter into your life. Right? So that's how the cycle starts to continue, and you start to get stuck in a situation where you're like, what is happening? Why? Nothing is working. Right? And then now you do it on a global, national scale, is going to affect all the guys that look around in social media, look on, inside their own spaces and environments, and seeing how situations unfold. You start to do that risk success analysis. Like, you really start to break it down. Like, yo, is this a logical investment?
This is a genuine question for all the men out there. Can you guys explain to me why men don't approach women in public anymore? And before anyone starts fighting in my comments, yes, women can approach too. I know. Everyone relax. But I'm talking about like real life flirting at the gym, at a coffee shop, at bars, at ShopRite, like actual human interaction. Because the amount of eye contact happening lately with absolutely zero follow through, insane. Like, sir, we've made eye contact 6 times in Wegmans, and now you're examining pasta sauce near me with deep concentration. Just come talk to me. And honestly, I feel like meeting someone naturally in real life is so much better than the dating apps. Dating apps feel like everybody's exhausted, everybody's performing, everybody's talking to 14 people at once. Meanwhile, in real life, people will clearly be interested in each other and then just walk away. So I genuinely want to know from the men, what changed? Are you worried women don't want to be bothered anymore? Is it fear of rejection? Did dating apps completely destroy everyone's ability to speak in public? Because I don't think attraction disappeared. I think everyone just got too in their heads to act on it.
I feel like men, they're not honest at times, but they're pretty honest when they say like, hey, I don't want a relationship. That means that they don't want a relationship with you.
Yeah.
As women, we do this thing where it's like when they tell us like, oh, I don't want a relationship, something about that, we're like, oh, it's a challenge.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Yes.
And no, they do want a relationship. No, they just want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
This comment was just too good not to respond to. I honestly think it is true that men nowadays are uninterested in the dating game. And they're most likely the good ones, which then leaves us ladies having bad experiences, and then we, in hand, want to get off the dating scene. So then we're both left screwed because all the good ones are out of the dating scene and aren't interested. When is this going to change, though? Maybe we all need to come back together and make it work?
So why are
you... Now, you see... That part is where GTA 6 comes back into play, because a lot of guys are saying like, yo, like, there's some good content that I can, definitely just take my time with and just enjoy on my free time and not have to worry about a woman. And like, if you do, and you're one of those guys that are able to, get women for, just to hang out, chill, and have them in your space, like, most of the time you don't necessarily have to hold it down or do that long-term situation, because you will have more time to play GTA 6. You'll have more time to focus on, let's say, a work project that you plan to do, a business that you want to do. And now that time is getting smaller and smaller. After work, after that first 8 hours, you're like, yo, I don't really got too much time after that. And do I want to spend my time with you? Or do I want to spend my time playing GTA 6? Right? Do I want to spend my time going out and spending money? Or do I want to stay in the house and play some GTA 6? Like this, as I said, this is a generational game. It's a generational game. Right? We hit the point where we're at some peak gaming, and trying to get back into the market, out on the scene. There's a lot of factors that contribute to men saying, you know what, I'm good.
Because I don't want a girl.
I feel like you got your heart broken one time.
Heartbroken?
Bro, I did too. I feel like you got your heart broken one time, and that just really fucked you up.
I wouldn't say I had my heart broken. I started to understand women a little bit more as I got... Well, early on, I understood that, like, she's not mine. Even if she may be my girlfriend, she might be influenced by other people.
No.
KD, you're selling yourself short of the greatest energy in this world, that is love.
So
I mean, he's right, but
I
bro,
don't trip on that relationship. If we having a good time for a moment, then cool. If you end up venturing off, and I do too, it is is what it is.
But don't you know anybody that's been like married for like decades?
Yeah. I
What
know some
about
people
that?
that are married for a couple weeks.
Yeah, but you're focusing too much on those people.
Focusing on everything.
When you go onto the court, do you manifest that you're the best on the court? Do you believe it? Like, do you truly believe that you're the best out there?
I just do my job.
You're not giving me anything here.
I really do, man.
Because I believe if you believe that love was out there for you, you'd find it. You're a great guy. You're the nicest guy in the NBA.
I'm not. I don't think it's just Kevin Durant that feels this way. I think it's a nice insider to see, successful men on his level, how they're actually operating the way they think. And I think that they're all looking from the outside in a sort of a way and seeing, well, hey, why should I rush anything?
You know what I think is crazy? I had dudes all in my inbox. Beautiful, you fine, I'd love to take you out, da, 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 right? I'm always by myself. Anytime I'm in Minnesota, I'm typically by myself. So I go downtown, I go out, I go places, and I run into some of these dudes, right? Maybe by themselves, some of them be with their girl. But when they by themselves, they don't say two words to me. I'm by myself, clearly. I mean, I'll be at Nicollet Diner. I'll be at all these places by myself. And they don't say two freaking words to me. But all that talk in my inbox. Which is fine, because I don't want you in.
Are women that hard to talk to? You know what? When I was like a girl dating dudes, I didn't get it. But when I had to be the person, because like I think one thing that women don't think about is like women are mean. Women are fucking mean. Women can be so mean. And especially, I think, to, I would say, masculine presenting people as a masculine presenting person. But like to men, women are mean.
It seems like the only people that can actually identify with this type of truth or the truth is those that really put themselves in the space or the shoes of men. What does that tell you about most women today?
And I think...
Yeah. I mean, I think right now, there's just been too much of an emphasis on and I think obviously men shutting themselves out, not wanting to go outside and be in this market, but I do think there has to be a change in focus, right? I think the relationships start with the men, right? We're the ones that decide it, but the initial attraction, that initial drive and motivation that men would have in order to go and do those kind of things and go outside, that portion has been stripped. And as Kevin Durant said, he sits there and he's doing the risk to reward ratio, and he's saying, well, I've seen a small minority of people that are married long term, have been married for over 30, 40 years. And you sit there and you're like, yes, there's those people, but then the people that are around you, or you begin to see more and more people that are getting into these marriages and getting out of these marriages just as fast, right? And you have to take that risk to reward ratio and you amplify that with the mindset of what some of these women have and how they use shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. The sign language that Kevin Samuels had always said, you start to realize, do I really want to be a part of this? Like, do I really want to put myself out there and try and be involved in this dating game? Like, it starts to hit a point where you just really lose that ROI is not working. It's not really, that calculation is not working at all, right? And yeah, I think that's really the key right there, is that risk to reward ratio. I think women have to make more of a higher reward for men to want to go outside and want to actually take that risk and be involved in that initial interaction and even take the risk for the long term. So
that, when you are in your early 20s.
I do want to switch over though. I did think this was actually a very good video. The rest of the video, it's great. There's a couple more people giving their reasoning and why women think that, men are not interested in being in marriages anymore. The video is by Black Boy Wonder. I saw this while I was scrolling. So definitely a great video. And I just think that overall, we have to understand that time is limited, Attention is very limited. It is one of the highest currencies right now, and creating the attraction, the illusion, the just the ability to say, you know what, I want to spend my time, my money, and my interests on this particular topic. I want to be involved in this particular hobby. I want to be involved in this particular market. And when there's so much different content, GTA 6 coming out, taking up a lot of people's attention, going out and wanting to make that incentive. I mean, 39 million people decided to buy that game or pre-order that game on the first day. And the game doesn't come out till November. Like what are we doing? It's an electronic game and it's not coming out till November. Like, that's the kind of attention that, like, is very hard to match. And it's not going to be for a long time, but GTA 6, I mean, even GTA 5 right now has been going on for a very long time. People have been still playing GTA 5, and it's been over 8 years since that game came out. So, you know, now you have this game, GTA 6, coming out, adding more fuel to the fire. It's going to grab attention for about like a good 6 months. And then, you know, hopefully things start getting back to normal. But we're going to switch over into some gaming. Definitely wanted to game tonight. I actually had this game, Mortal Shell, that I wanted to get into and just kind of see. Let me see what this game was about, since it's the open beta. Always looking for new stuff to play. I might switch over to Apex later today, but I'm really itching to play like a Call of Duty right now. It's kind of crazy. Definitely itching to play some Call of Duty. Can't do anything now. Let's get this money. Let's try this new game out. At least the beta. How you guys been feeling about this Knicks trade, though? That joint was crazy. Mitchell Robinson going to the Boston Celtics, dog. Like, how is that happening? Like, there has to be something that, like, there's no way we don't keep Mitchell Robinson. Now, at the end of the day, I do think out of all the players, I know Mitch is the longest tenured Knick, but out of all the players that provide value, I think it was either between Mitch and Deuce at this point. And to try and gain as much value from either one of those players, it would probably be more from Mitch, just because of his defense prowess and just the big minutes that he played in the championship, in playoff games, and giving you like true pure 12 to 15 minutes every time he got on the floor, and his only downfall is hitting free throws. So being able to coach around that, I think, is something that I don't know if Boston is going to be able to do efficiently, but because of the offense that they run, but we'll see. If Mitch starts getting a bag out of nowhere and is actually starting to play more of that 5-out offense, then, you know, I can see it. But, I mean, the guards that they have, I mean, Jason Tatum is not necessarily the most efficient in the pick and roll. Granted, he's not necessarily in that situation as much. But, you know, even Derek White is good on the pick and roll for a pick and pop. You know, you may be able to get a good dump off to Mitch, but I don't know if they run that system enough to say that that's their consistent offense. Now, they're probably going to coach it differently. You know, that whole, especially using Jaylen Brown now, who's definitely more of a slasher, going to the cup kind of scorer. You know, that really helps Mitch get open on those alley-oops, get those second chance points. It's going to be interesting. You know, Jaylen Brown going to the Sixers right now. The Sixers are definitely looking like an interesting squad. You know, having Edgecombe, Maxey, Jaylen Brown. And I know they picked up somebody else. Another guard. With Joel Embiid giving them consistent buckets in the paint. I mean, they're definitely going to be a scary team. Detroit, the Pistons, I'm not entirely sure what they got going on. I believe they just gave up Tobias Harris to Miami. So I don't know what's going on with them. Cade Cunningham obviously can put up points and do his thing, but as we can see in the playoffs, you know, and this is kind of what happened with the Knicks 2 years ago or last year, where you kind of rely on one player to try and bring you to the promised land. You could only get so far. Doing that. Especially if your role players and your bench are not performing to the level that they need to. So, let me see if I can get some music going. Stop cutting out. That audio is annoying. These shaders are taking mad long to load. What's happening? I thought this would have been loaded up already. I should have had these loaded up before I started up the stream. I didn't think it was going to take that long. I think it's because of the stream, maybe. These shaders download. I'm gonna go straight into Here we go. Now we moving. This man's back. Oh! Alright. Tough. You gotta keep it on English for right now. I guess. No. I don't know if I need that, but let me see. I guess I can keep that on disabled numbers. Yeah. Think I kind of want action. Immersive is cool, but like, do I do action or immersive? Nah, immersive is cool. Let's check with immersive for now. This is a work in progress. You may have some bugs, performance issues. Alright, let's see how it goes.
When the old prisoner broke his bonds, the foundling rose to the sky and became a beacon. Fulgrim fell quiet for a time until the Undermether arrived. At first, her remains were worshipped, yet that was not enough. They carved temples from her bones, pilfered the wealth of her womb. But within her helm, a foul passenger festered, whispering madness, until it broke free. Kin turned upon kin. The temples were ravaged, her eggs lost. She feared all her ova were gone, spoiled, tainted. But one did survive. A strong one.
Oof, it's an interesting one. I didn't know this is the second one. I've never played the first one. Okay. The rendering.
It's time, child.
Wake up.
Oh.
You think you're one of them? You're not. You hatched here, but you belong somewhere else. Arise, Harbinger.
Okay. Attack. This camera kind of fast, boy. Sheesh. Sync. What? Screen tearing. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Not too bad. Let's see. Heavy attack, light attack. Oh, okay. Interesting. Don't know if I like that. Can't change it. Okay. So I guess I'm stuck on controller. Cool. Thought it would at least let me. Okay, so I can't really change. Alright. Can't really change that, but alright. Can't go this way. That's interesting. I might have to go into action mode. This immersion's a little too close. I mean, it looks pretty good on stream. Let me see what action is. Is it gonna let me change to action mode? Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a little bit better. Definitely used to this. So, get over here. Okay.
Go on ahead. I need a few more flowers before I can join the others.
So there's no way to run straight.
I think I feel her presence. The mother. She's near.
If only I could be so wild and carefree today. I envy them.
See?
Something to remember us by.
Hey, yo.
scared, Lavender. What if Mother doesn't like me?
She better get sacrificed.
Come on, Lavender. Will you dance with me? Guess not.
Please, don't hurt Nevi. Fetch the bucket.
No!
Oh.
We need its blood for the ritual.
How could you? Why?
You'll be alright.
I'm not ready to die. Please, let me go.
Don't be silly. We're meeting Mother today.
Screen interrogated. Oh, it's on already.
Lavender, we're ready for you.
Come closer.
Hey, what is this build, though?
This night, Aros. He was once like any mortal. Driven by the illusion of self. Now he's pure. A vessel to be filled. With purpose. Your purpose. You're more than a weapon, child. Find what remains of me.
Oh. Nah, that's crazy. Just got blasted into oblivion. Parry. I wonder if I could parry.
Do not mourn. Your true disciples are waiting.
What's over here first? place to set up. There's no way. Definitely another hand swing. Good swing, man. Combat's kind of nice, though. Definitely enjoying this combat for sure. Oh.
Learn of your strength, child.
Cross me.
Interesting. I gotta hold it and block, like hold it. What's going on? What's going on? Oh no.
Learn of your strength, child.
assuming it's just a door to go to the surface, but there's no way right here. Let's just check. You know, you're on the first code. You gotta make sure you check. You make sure you understand the game. You know that you didn't miss anything. So I'm assuming the gate is for that first zone. It's to get you at the end. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so now boom, 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 boom. Goes on the wrong side to go through. I think I did that already. Let me see. See if it rises me. The surface in another area.
Learn of your strength, child. Brings me up somewhere else, and it doesn't. Okay, so what? So okay, you. That gold. Your shell serves you as a... brother. So I can't jump off of that.
See, my shell ability came mad late. I was trying to do it before, and I just ate mad damage because I thought I had it already. Where's my resolve scale? Like, I gotta figure that out. So I know how much resolve I have coming into the game, because you just tell me to activate it. When I have resolve or not. I just gotta guess. Shit. Oh, okay. Got a little shaky. Oh no! That's terrible. I should have never died there. I should have never died there. That was absolutely terrible. Okay, that parry window's interesting though. Like, I'm trying to get that parry down for those faster characters. Can't really get it. I don't know if I just gotta hold it or what.
Your shell serves you as a brother.
See if that helps with the. Oh, I see now. I see how it shows the resolve, I think.
Get up, Brevs.
Oh, it makes it definitely a lot easier. Oh, I used it by accident. I'm such an idiot. There's a strange crowbar, I swear, and don't believe me, but it's too big. As it passes this shadow, covers over camp, and worse yet, I heard it chuckle like a madman. Oh shit, here we go again.
To me.
Don't know what that is. Okay. Oh! He's still going. Get me up! Woo! Oh, I thought I blocked that. Oh! Wow. Wow. Okay. Alright, so I'm probably gonna have to use my stone break later so that I can run by these guys.
Your shell serves you as a brother.
Excuse me, pardon me, see you later. Don't feel like fighting again. Goodbye, see you later. Oh, endless sprint, love to see that. I have to kill these people, but what is that? There's no way that's a parry. There's no way that's not a parry, though. I gotta figure out how to get this parry down. This parry is not... I gotta find this parry window, because there's no way.
Your shell serves you as a brother.
I'm gonna use my shovels, but I feel like I should get more hits in. Get off the stupid...
Get up, Brev. Wish
I think I gotta pull these guys out first. No, you really followed me, dumb knight. Yo, it's really trying to jump me, son. Get out of here. Wow, they really trying violate. Flying around, no thank you. Ooh! Yo, these combos, these things are so nice. Rest up. No, I'm really liking the fight style in this game for sure. So I don't need to do an altar here. Let's see what's happening.
Clot.
How do I get up there?
Face me.
I'm down here. No, what am I doing? Oh, he really followed me? I knew he was gonna follow me too. There's another one?
Try.
where it came from? I wouldn't be surprised if it is. I just dropped down. Let's see what I do up here. Oh shit. It's not where I came from. got you. I got you. Oh no! That'd be a fun game though. I mean, this game definitely, I'm loving the parry system, definitely giving me Liza P kind of vibes on that. It is very a parry in this game, which I love. I always love parry style gaming. Yeah. Oh, wow. Is he just gonna boost me back up? Cool. That's a cool little animation. A little boost back. Yo, go back, man. Hope y'all enjoying the vid, the new game. I honestly think it's actually very good, especially for the beta. I never knew they even made a first Mortal Shell. I kind of like this.
To bring my over back, you must.
You don't think I learned that already? Let's say what?
Must survive.
Have to. Terrible, I'm dead. Ooh, crazy. Beautiful. Okay. Wasn't too bad, wasn't too bad. Put ourselves up here. Get into the story a little bit.
Careful. It's quiet. No brigands. Not even a mouse. Something's wrong.
Maybe I should heal up first. Shoot. I need to heal up. That's alright. Let's get into this arena, see what's cracking. Is there nothing? There's definitely something in this arena. Get real spooky, y'all. Those are on fire? Oh. I thought I dodged that. Oh, what? Already? You know it's the first boss. Oh! Tonic actually worked. I could hardly lift a quill before I drank it, and now look at me. Finally, I can. Drink it. Okay, this game doesn't seem like it has too much like stuff just lying around. So I don't think I have to look that hard. Oh, blessed Mother, forgive us for our ignorance. We only sought to give seed to our precious home, but instead we gave birth to... Oh, scary, scary.
Come. Look. A lone egg. On the verge of spoiling. Perhaps the Harbinger can cleanse it.
It's safe now, in your hands. Bring the ovum back to me.
How am I gonna do that? Only the beginning. I'm supposed to go over there, but it seems like it. Right? Or is this where I started? Take the path to show me to go this way. Yeah, I'm assuming I have to go to this. That's huge. Cinematic. Is that in the beta already? Shoot. I'm trying to beat that monster. What is that? Game got a lot of potential though. Kind of.
before the Harbinger.
Look, brothers, as the Undermen have promised, he comes bearing an unspoiled ovum.
Hush. Kneel. The Harbinger.
Harbinger. I know what you are, where you have been. Haros is gone, but not forgotten. There are others like him, yearning for your bond.
So I have to go get these shells, okay.
I am Zarel, the Shellkeeper, though I have none to speak of.
Oh, we could level up. Alright. Can't change anything else. Hold on. That's all I can level up is my health. Okay. So I just level up straight like that? Okay, so it doesn't really change much.
Praise
Seems
the
like
blessed Mother, you're here at last.
Seems like there's gonna be some good loot in this game.
We know you will not fail, Harbinger.
I was told you'd find me, Harbinger. Come. I see you're prepared, but you have much to learn.
This is a trainer, okay.
I will test you. Well done. Perhaps you are the Harbinger.
I want to go again, but it's a little too easy. Let's see what's over here. Okay, good. This John connects.
Forgive me. I am unworthy, but may I wash your feet, Harbinger? Wait, will you allow me this honor? I've prepared a milk bath. You honor me, Harbinger. The one who came before you was not so kind. He's dead now. I hope.
Interesting. Okay.
It's you? In the flesh. Our faith has been rewarded. Harbinger, we've prepared the Gloom Siphon for your coming. Harbinger, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Milos, the Ovum Keeper. As you can see, it has been a woeful duty, with so few ova in our care.
Makes sense. Okay. Want to use this first? Hold on, let me go back to the other spot. First. Then I'll use the lift, yeah. Check this out.
Are you here to lend a hand? What's this? A piece of her. This part, it's what makes her purr. Well, hold on. I'll bring her back to life. Finally, her heart's beating again. It's my fault that her innards were filched. I dozed off a bit. I'd been toiling night and day. No breaks, no rest. Until, well, when I woke up, she was like this. Plundered. That was a long time ago. Eager to please her, are you?
Might as well. What are you gonna use? What? How much? It's gold and ventrium. Let's use this one. Let's just do one. I don't think this is gonna be the weapon I'm gonna keep. So I do want to see how the upgrade feels though. Hoping this game will have fast travel. Where I'm going. Let's go to the keep. Okay, enter beacon. I'm led into the night. Not that I need a ray of the half-wits. I will use my superior intellect to assert the true nature of this statue and unlock its secrets. Okay. getting the timing of this this parry down just a little bit better. I mean, those were slow moving attacks. But oh, don't want to go down there. I don't think so. What's that? Okay. I add some status effects. What? Okay. Maybe I do need to go this way. Oh, I don't need to go that way. Is the beta like done? No way, right? Stuff back. Wait, do I just lose my points because I don't? Okay, so that's the end of play limit. Wow, that would be kind of crazy, no? Drop. Should just upgrade the sword. That man would have gone dropped way faster. Probably just go back to the beacon and go back. Stuff. Take a trip back, sit back. And then don't you feel good, baby? Take a trip back, sit back, and don't you feel good, baby? No, I didn't mean to do that. to the other one. Try and get some level ups on the sword.
Find anything. A missing piece, perhaps. Eager to please her, are you? You're not a disciple, are you? You must be the Harbinger. Well, I'm Franz, and I've been told I have to help you.
Harbinger.
This animation here, I think, is a little bit long to be traveling. I don't mind it, but like at the same time, as you're going through levels, shoot through a rocket and so on. Okay. So when you want to go back to the main base, it's like I just want to switch in and out. I know that loading screen. At least it's not a full loading screen, I guess.
I can like.
Oh. These guys kind of took mad damage from me. Was not expecting that. Fighting them in groups? Not necessarily the best route. Check what's in here first up, I guess not. Oh! Come on, what am I doing? Sitting there killing myself. Dying to fall damage. The classic right there. That's the classic. Take a little bit. Get out of here. Guys are just swinging. Day 3, freedom in sight, atop of the gate, the latch sits exposed. If only I had some way to reach it, but alas, all I have is a squirrel. Here, right? There's like no health out here. So it doesn't even make sense to continue. Alright, I really gotta start focusing on not taking damage so I don't like almost die. I guess once I kill them, they don't come back. That's convenient, unless they're at the top. Alright, so that's not too bad of a trade-off. There's certain enemies that you definitely count that, but it's okay. Done with that. Oh, bear trap? Did not see that bear trap at all. Let's check this out. The gate. Another corrupted gate. Oh. Another corrupted gate. Okay, so that's kind of how you probably have to travel the world. To the corrupted gates. I can sneak around.
Locked.
Assassin's Creed style.
There you are. Ah, empty. Shit.
What are you doing here?
Look at me. Your remedy. I need more.
I see. The rash has worsened. But I'm afraid more would be unwise. It's quite potent.
We'll see about that.
Please, you're going to hurt yourself.
I'm already hurting. What's the difference?
Oh yeah. It's not bad.
Go away. Haven't we given enough already? Is the Lady of the Woods not satisfied? Be gone already.
Find that last.
Who is it at such an hour? You sound strong, powerful.
What's this last offering? Got 1, 2. Last offering over there. Potentially.
blood.
Save this. Drink that.
Beware, flesh your servant's kiss.
What's up?
Mother, you...
Way too much damage. Definitely gonna go rust. That's crazy. No, why am I doing that? Thinking the level up is gonna be first. So level up yet. To level up. I mean, the first half of this game is definitely very good. I'm probably gonna play a little bit more off stream, but yeah, guys. I mean, GTA 6 definitely gonna be a game to remember, man. I think it's definitely gonna mark a serious turning point in the gaming industry, but we'll see how everything goes. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications for when I go live, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And as always, stay glitched.